Hello, welcome to the next session of Visual Communication Ideas. Today I'll be speaking about use of colors in slide design. My name is Peter Zvirinski and I'm co-founder of Infodiagram, where we help people to create stunning graphical slides by providing them tips and resources to do so. Today I'll be speaking about the case of redesigning this slide. So this is the text slide. I'm going to change it to more visual slide like that. And particularly I'll focus on use of colors here. And generally speaking, in slide design, the colors have two functions which we can use. One is to show variability of content. So if you want to show that we have like 3 or 5 different items, it's good to assign them different colors. So to underline they are different ones, different items. And next, another function of color which we can use is to actually use it to focus on a key point of the slide. So if when I have the most important message on a slide, it's good to highlight it with one specific color, which then stands out. So let's go back to our case study. So this is the content which I want to present. So the content is about using AI tool ChatGPT, and my slide explains how it works, how users are interacting with it, how basically what's the technology behind in a very, very briefly. And so after I analyze the information, I'm spending some time to understand, to realize what's the most important point here. So I change this slide to this more visual form. So I'm showing the first part, the interaction. So there is a human user talking with ChatGPT through the natural language and using prompts for that. So these are this kind of written sentences which ChatGPT is reading. And ChatGPT is using technologies like it's based on large language models, which are models trained on big data sets of different text. And there is machine learning, as a smart algorithms, AI algorithms, which are able to actually thanks to this one, the model was built and it's able to understand natural language and also generate output in the form of a natural language. So the strength of ChatGPT is in natural language. So that's my content. So it's good to understand how it works, and then the strength should be used by using prompts, for example, to asking write as summarize. So that's my content. However, so I have already visual, but it's good to highlight to use these two functions of the colors which I mentioned. So first one is to show the diversity, so variability of the items. So for example, we have ChatGPT, and it has three elements around it. So I use 3 different colors, and also because in this slide actually I want to focus on the part about the prompt, so to show how this communication should be done in order to get the good results. So that's why I use the most outstanding color here, the orange, to show that this is the main point which I want to focus on. Also later on I can underline, also they have these 2 text blocks, so I want to assign them also visually, that this block is related about ChatGPT, so about its strength, and this block is related to the prompt, so how we should use the prompt, or what kind of prompt structure should be there in order to use the strength of this tool. So you can see with the simple shapes and a simple just small addition, you can use colors to support the message, to let people focus on what you want to highlight the most. And one more example from this series. So I'm just continuing my speech and telling, okay, this is the prompt, and the prompt should have this kind of parts. So again, I'm using the same color just to keep the same logic here. So to show that these 3 parts are related to the prompt. When using colors, so this is the use of color. You should also realize like what's the hierarchy of information. So here for the background information, I use this lighter gray. For the information itself, so there's kind of neutral parts, neutral elements, I use this turquoise and bluish colors for darker gray. And there was one color which I saved for highlighting for the main part, which is the orange here. You could use the similar hierarchy like I did here. So the least important colors for the least important information, and the color which stands out the most for the most important information which we have. So that's a visual hierarchy, and we should keep it. We should save the highlight color only for the few items, not more than 20% of the slides should contain this color. There could be different variations of this color, so that doesn't have to be like I had here, the orange. It would be, for example, even blue if the rest of the colors are less strong, or the reddish color like here if blues are used for general information. So there could be different versions of the hierarchy, but that should be quite clear for the reader. So thanks to this kind of way of thinking, I moved from this slide to this one, which is more graphical, and we used the function of the colors, two functions, so we use them to show the variability of the content and the focus on one key point. So that would be all for today. I hope you get some inspiration for your next slide preparation, and to learn and get more resources, I invite you to visit our webpage, infodiagram.com,